Fatality.
Dude. Alright, let's peep it, guys. Let's peep it out. Before we watch it, I hope you guys stay safe during this. Don't go outside, bro. If you don't have to go outside, don't go outside.
Dangerous winter storm is about to slam the United States, and it just got worse. A massive winter storm is less than 48 hours away from impacting the southern United States, which will lead to days of heavy snow and crippling ice. This winter storm is shaping
Days of heavy snow?
Up to be the most severe winter storm since 2021 in the southern United States, with a dangerous mix of heavy snow and significant freezing rain persisting for multiple days from Texas to the East Coast. However, over the last 24 hours, this storm has taken a dramatic turn. Model guidance has shifted noticeably farther north, which has major implications for where the worst ice accumulations and potentially days of power outages could occur, as well as what parts of the country may instead see historic snow. On top of that, some of the coldest weather that we've seen in years is on the way. Temperatures could drop to as low as 30 degrees below zero Friday and...
Should I stream it, chat? Should I stream it? I'll stream it. I'll stream it. Because, okay. So I get home. When is this? Here, let's peep the weather app real quick. Let's peep the weather app. Maybe we can time it. Maybe we can time it good. Winter storm watch. Holy fuck, bro. Bro, this shit's scaring me, bro. This shit's scaring me. All right, let's do the hourly. Okay, so today's Thursday, right? Today's Thursday. No, thank you. Today's Thursday, and I think it starts Saturday, right? Am I right? No, it starts Sunday. Man, what the fuck? Yo, why can't he? Why can't I see it? Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're not even gonna have shit. So is it not gonna snow, or is it gonna snow? I need to know, bro. I need to know. No. I don't want it. I want to use my ad blocker. Dude, there's literally nothing going on. There's nothing going on. Why are they trying to scare me? No, I don't want to sign up on my shit. Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern until Monday. Okay, so 7 p.m. Oh my god, bro. 7 p.m. That's bad. That's bad timing. That's bad timing. Because, oh my god, I pressed the wrong button. That's bad. Hold up. Bro, that's bad timing because I go to work at 11 p.m. So there's already going to be 3 hours of snow. And then I'm going to have to go out and drive. And not only drive, I'm going to have to go out and work. I'm going to have to go secure these old people. Bro, this is bad, bro. This is bad. I might just call out. Honestly, I might just call out. Because if it's as bad as they say it is, I'm not going to be able to drive there, bro. I have a truck. But that should be slipping in the snow. It does have 4x4. It does help. But, bro, hell no. Hell no, bro. I'm going to get, like, stuck at my job and shit. And then it's over. It's over. And then on the way back, man.
Saturday, with wind chills plunging to 60 degrees below zero. This brutal cold will eventually...
60 degrees? Who?
Saturday. Here's is on the way. Temperatures could drop to as low as 30 degrees below zero Friday and Saturday.
Oh, fuck no.
With wind chills plunging to 60 degrees below zero. This brutal cold will eventually spread into the southern United States, prolonging impacts and worsening conditions as the storm unfolds. So in today's forecast, I'm going to break down exactly what you need to know about this historic winter storm that is about to hit the United States. Now, we have a lot to talk about in today's forecast, and I want to jump right into what we're expecting with this winter storm and what has changed over the last 24 hours. And I want to begin with our future radar. We're going to start out with Friday, late morning and early afternoon, as that is is when the winter storm impacts will begin. So right around the late morning, we will start to see some freezing rain across the Texas Panhandle and western Oklahoma. This will be pretty minimal in general. It's going to be very light, but it's going to be enough to really glaze over the roads and make travel impacts really significant pretty early in the day.
Bro, imagine going to Texas to escape like the snow and stuff, and then it just starts like snowing and like icing.
As we go into Friday afternoon, our cold rain will continue across.
Just bad RNG. It's just bad RNG.
Across most of Texas and southern Oklahoma. Notice how there's really no pinks down here. So if you're in DFW, if you're in Abilene, we are leaning towards it being a cold rain for most of Friday. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of freezing rain down that direction. And that's really one of the biggest changes with our forecast is that all of our wintry precipitation to begin Friday is expected to be further to the north. And that includes even areas down the line towards the Ohio Valley and the southeast as we go into Saturday. And we'll talk more about that here in a moment. As we go later into Friday afternoon and right around rush hour, that is when freezing rain and sleet are going to intensify quickly near Oklahoma City, Tulsa, back into the Texas Panhandle just outside of Lubbock. Light to moderate snow will ramp up across parts of Kansas and even back over toward...
Okay, so starting here, it starts right here. What's this, snow? Ooh, so then it starts to snow over here. That's crazy that it's even snowing over there.
Towards Colorado and even New Mexico. We have winter storm watches and warnings in effect, and that is another area that snow and freezing rain is on the table. Things are going to intensify very quickly during the late evening on Friday and into Saturday.
What's that? What's the red? This is like super snow? Freezing rain is purple. Red is sleet.
That is when
so you're getting hit with freezing rain, sleet, and snow. Yeah, you guys are fucked.
Freezing rain will become moderate to heavy. That goes from Wichita Falls and Childress, Texas, back towards Little Rock. And we'll also have snow starting to ramp up across parts of the Central Plains, including Kansas, Nebraska, and also Tulsa. If you're over in Tulsa, we're going to be right on the freezing rain, sleet, and snow line right around 10 to 11 o'clock on Friday. Now, overnight Friday and early Saturday is when things are going to start to shift a bit further to the east, and this winter storm is going...
Bro, it just doubled size? And what span was this? What span was this?
Overnight Friday and early Saturday is when things are going to start to shift a bit further to the east, and this winter storm...
In like 12 hours, it just shifted from a little, like, cold little area, doubled in size, getting freezing rain all around here, tripled in size, because you're getting freezing rain all here, sleet here, snow probably this whole area, bro.
Is going to grow.
And then there's this little spot right here.
In size very rapidly. To begin Saturday, I think the bulk of our freezing rain will be located near DFW, back towards Memphis, most of Arkansas, and also towards Tulsa. Sleet is also going to be on the table. It's a very thin corridor where that brighter orange color, kind of that pink color is, that goes from just north of Memphis back towards Tulsa, and then moderate to heavy snow will continue, including St. Louis and also Cape Girardeau. If you're over in Springfield, Joplin, you are expecting snowfall Saturday morning, and snow will begin to ramp up in western Kentucky as we go into Saturday during the late morning and early afternoon. Freezing rain is going to get a lot more widespread Saturday afternoon. We are talking about a large swath of freezing rain stretching from Nashville back towards Lubbock. At this point, I do believe Nashville is going to be at more risk of ice instead of snow. I think if you're in Nashville, you need to be preparing right now for an ice storm rather than just snow. Because there will be some snow, I think, in Nashville, but I think predominantly...
When does, like, snow... know when to become ice or like stay as snow? You know what I'm talking about? Like, why do they have sleet there but they have snow up there? Is that a dumb question? That can't be a dumb question. And then what's sleet?
During Saturday, it's almost all going to be free.
What's sleet here? Let's look that up. What's sleet? Let's peep it. Or ice pellets, small translucent balls of ice that form when snow melts partially in warm air layer, then refreezes completely in deep cold layer near the ground, bouncing on impact. Oh, so freezing rain, it falls and then it freezes once it touches like stuff. Sleet is snowflakes that partially melt and then refreeze into hard pellets. Then snow is atmosphere below freezing collection of ice crystals. Interesting. The more you know.
Freezing rain, which means significant ice accumulations on the table. By 2 to 3 o'clock, freezing rain will really start to ramp up back over towards Dallas, Fort Worth. Areas along the Red River back towards Lubbock will be dealing with moderate to heavy freezing rain. This is a region right here where I think our most significant ice storm is going to set up. That is over in eastern Arkansas, southwest Tennessee, and extreme northwestern Mississippi. This corridor is where I think the most significant ice is going to happen. We could actually have some isolated locations over an inch of ice accumulation, which is, in all honesty, catastrophic. So this is definitely a very dangerous situation that will likely evolve there on Saturday.
Bro.
And then during the overnight hours Saturday into Sunday morning.
Oh my god, yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked. Oh my god. Yo. To everyone in PA, bro, yeah, we're fucked. Delaware, we're fucked. New Jersey, blow New Jersey up. They're fucked too.
Heavy freezing.
Virginia, Ohio. You're all fucked.
Rain we are going to have. We will have heavy freezing rain in those purples that is going to stretch across Dallas, Fort Worth, Lubbock, back
for us. It looks like it's going to be only snow though. I'm in this area, guys. It looks like it's going to be all snow for us.
Memphis, and then over in Nashville, still a little bit of freezing rain is on the table, and then back over in the Carolinas, and also even in northern Georgia, freezing rain will continue overnight Saturday into early Sunday, just outside of Atlanta, and this is also where cold air damming event's going to happen, so I do think significant ice accumulation is on the table for North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, southern Virginia near Richmond. If you're in Charlotte, North Carolina, you definitely have to be staying weather aware as well. Freezing rain also across Kentucky and southeast Missouri, and then snow all on the northern side of this. I mean, we are going to have snow from New Mexico and Oklahoma City all the way into Maryland, Washington, D.C., and even back.
That's damn near the whole country. And how come all the northern states, they don't got shit? Like, everyone here, like, aren't these the dudes that they're supposed to have snow, like a bunch of snow going on? But no, it's only in the middle.
Towards Philadelphia. It is going to be an absolutely crazy winter storm by Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, we have
Oh my god, bro. It's for a whole day.
Rain still going across most areas in the mid-Mississippi River Valley, even across parts of Little Rock, back towards
Don't tell me we're going to get hit with snow and then sleet. No, snow and then sleet. Yeah, we know sleet. And then freezing rain, bro.
And just outside of Nashville, and then that freezing rain will continue as well in the mid-Atlantic. But again, notice these darker purple colors. That is where significant ice is going to be on the table, and this is what's going to make this winter storm so incredibly dangerous. The amount of freezing rain that's going to fall over the next few days is just going to be unbelievable. I mean, we are talking about the possibility of power lines easily snapping and just being weighed down by all of the ice accumulation.
God,
so power outage.
Yo, we might actually die. We might actually die. Why are they saying all this? Like, why are they hyping it up like this? Is it really gonna be that bad, guys? Is it really gonna be that bad? Like, is the whole Northeast gonna die? Are we all gonna freeze? Are we gonna enter the ice age over here?
In some of these areas could last days, if not even weeks.
Days? Weeks? What are you talking about?
So power outages in some of these areas could...
You're lying. You're talking about them, right? You're talking about that. You're not talking about us.
Last days, if not even weeks in some locations where we do end up seeing some significant infrastructure damage with ice accumulation over half of an inch being very well on the table. Now, as we go later into Sunday, we will have significant snow ramping up back over in the Northeast, including Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New Jersey, Long Island. All of you are likely going to see a major winter storm. We're talking
Bro, I hate the snow. I already hate the snow. Bro, I hate going outside and it's cold. I don't know, bro. No. Why doesn't Florida get none of this? Bro, we don't need this. We just had snow like 2 days ago. I still haven't shoveled my porch. I still haven't even shoveled my driveway. Bro, just leave us alone.
15 inches of snow in some of these areas. Light to moderate snow will continue as far south and west as the North Texas region, including the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
We're fucked, bro. See, well, we're getting hit right here with the worst snow, too.
St. Louis and then just south of Kansas City.
If you're
over in Little Rock, I do think it's going to be mostly freezing rain throughout this event. However, I do expect a transition to at least some snow on the backside of the storm on Sunday. So it's not all bad news. It's honestly mostly bad news for Little Rock and Nashville at this point. However, there's at least least a little bit of good news that we might see a little bit of snowfall on top of all the ice.
Bro.
Now, if you're back over in the Alabama area, if you're in Georgia, this has been a big wild card, and models are continuing to show a large...
And we're also getting hit with the sleet and shit. Yo, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe it.
warm sector in this area, which means we might not
It's
end
over.
up seeing a whole lot of ice.
It's over, bro. If you live in the Philly area, it's over for us.
If any,
It's
back
wraps.
over in the Atlanta area, and even back over in Huntsville. It's still very 50-50, though.
Oh
If
my
I were in
God,
your
bro.
shoes right now, if I'm in Atlanta or Huntsville, I would be preparing for this winter storm still. I would still have everything ready to go, and also buy groceries just in case, because in the case we do end up having...
God, bro. I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store, buy food, buy salt, buy a shiesty, bro. Ooh, I've been wanting a shiesty for like the cold. I might have to go buy a shiesty, chat.
ice storm, again, it could shut down travel for multiple days, and it could also lead to some pretty big power outages. So just continue to take preparation seriously there. I would not be panicking by any means. Just be ready for the possibility of an ice storm. If we don't have an ice storm and we don't really have much ice in this area in general, a low pressure system is going to try to form on Sunday along the East Coast. That could actually bring isolated severe storms, including a risk of an isolated tornado to areas like Alabama, Georgia, and the Florida Panhandle. So talk about a complete turn of the events here. We actually...
How does it go from an ice storm to a tornado? Is there ice tornadoes, or snow tornadoes? Is that a thing?
actually could see severe weather on Sunday. By Sunday night, we are going to have a major winter storm across the Northeast and impacting Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, and most of the Northeast, including southern New England as well. If we had a Patriots game...
I better get a call from my boss saying we ain't going to work, bro.
Over in Foxborough this weekend instead of Denver, it would be an absolutely crazy game. I mean, we're talking about snowfall rates upwards of 2 to 3 inches per hour, and on top of that, that snow is going to stack
2 to 3 inches per hour.
Up to probably over a foot of snow by the time we go into Monday. And one important thing I do want to point out, there will be a risk of freezing rain across almost all of Virginia, North Carolina, Maryland, Delaware, and even New Jersey. It's going to likely be a pretty quick transition to freezing rain, but upwards of a 1/10 to even a 1/5 of an inch of ice is on the table if you're in Washington, D.C. or New Jersey as we go into Sunday night. Monday, things start to clear out, and then by the middle and end of next week, we're hoping we don't have anything too crazy happen, but Arctic air is going to continue to spill out of Canada even by the middle and end of next week.
Dude,
and
it's almost February. It's almost March. It's not supposed to be this cold.
Very long term, but even the European model and the GFS model are hinting at another winter weather event across the southern plains and the southeast by next weekend. I know this is very far out, but I'm definitely not ruling out another winter storm after this one with all of this very cold air that is going to continue to sag across the southern United States. We are beginning to narrow down where the most significant snow is going to fall out of this winter storm. If you're anywhere in the dark red, that is where we're at least expecting an inch of snowfall. That is an over 90% chance of seeing at least 1 inch of snow. Anywhere further south towards Dallas, Fort Worth, southern Arkansas, and even towards Nashville, the probabilities are rapidly dropping. We're down to around a 40 to 50% chance for a lot of those areas. I truly do think at least Nashville will see a little...
Why does it look like LGBT?
little bit of snow, same thing with Dallas, Fort Worth, and Little Rock. I just don't think it's going to be nearly as much as a lot of you were hoping for because this winter storm has really lifted the north over the last 24 hours. And then this right here is the probabilities of seeing greater than 12 inches of snow. So that is over 1 foot of snow. And back over in northwestern Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma, the probabilities are over 50% for a lot.
So if they're at 50%, what does that mean for us, bro?
Of those areas. That includes Fayetteville, back over towards Fort Smith, and even across Kentucky, just south of Cincinnati, we are sitting at about a 50 to 60% chance. Very high odds back over in the Appalachian Mountains near West Virginia, just east of Morgantown, into Virginia, Maryland, very, very high odds. So again, a lot of snow is coming. I honestly think almost this entire corridor will probably pick up around 10 to 15 inches of snow. If not, we could definitely see some locations over that. I mean, I wouldn't rule out an 18 to 22 inch reading in a few locations. So this is going to be one of those winter storms that you're probably never going to forget. Now, in terms of total snowfall accumulation, we are expecting a widespread swath of at least 10 to 15 inches of snow from Fort Smith back into northern Kentucky. Areas like Cincinnati, Evansville, and Louisville will likely all pick up around 10 to 12 inches of snow. And if you're back over in Kansas City, we're probably looking at 3 to 6. St. Louis probably right around 5 to 7. Oklahoma City will likely also be right around the 5 to 9 range. I would at least...
Oh my god, bro. I deadass gotta go buy salt then. Fuck. I gotta get ready for this shit.
Expect 5 inches in that area. Over in North Texas, this is a pretty big question mark. I think, generally speaking, we're not going to see that much snow. Things could change, but for right now, it looks like it's mostly going to be an ice storm there. And then Nashville and also Little Rock, we're not looking at a whole lot of snow there, I think. It should mostly just be ice accumulation in those areas. And then back over in the Ohio Valley in the Northeast, we are watching for a very significant winter storm up this direction, with most likely over 4 inches of snow for almost all of Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, all the way through the Northeast. Our most significant snow will be right in this area here. In Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Northern Virginia, and Southern Ohio. Those spots will likely have a widespread 10 to 15 inches of snow. Some localized areas, especially in the Appalachian Mountains, could easily be over 18 inches of snow.
At least we're not
this is
them.
all said and done. And I'm also
like right
next
to them, but at least we're not
in this
them.
corridor here being somewhere near 20 to 24 inches of snow. It's not out of the question. I think it's definitely something that could happen with how slowly this winter storm is going to be moving. It's just hard to pinpoint exactly where that sort of number would actually fold. Now, back over in the Southern Plains, we're expecting a major ice storm here. Back over in Dallas-Fort Worth, I'm at least expecting a quarter to a half an inch of ice accumulation. If you're in central southern Arkansas, even right along the Mississippi River near Tennessee and northern Mississippi, this is an area
I can't
over
even
2
use
inches of freezing rain will fall. That doesn't mean 2 inches of ice, but we could easily see a lot of locations here, well over half an inch of ice. Probably many locations like Memphis and even back over just south of Little Rock, probably getting close to 1 inch of ice accumulation, which would cause catastrophic problems. So I'm definitely very concerned for that area. Nashville and much of Kentucky will pick up on some ice accumulation. And then if you're back over down near Houston, this is still a bit of a question. So again, definitely going more in detail about the winter storm and answering your questions. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the bell icon.
And it's going to be cold as fuck, guys. Guys, if you guys are affected by the storm, please prepare, bro. Please prepare. Stay safe. Buy your groceries. Buy your salt. Make sure you shovel your driveway. Don't go outside if you don't have to. Stay safe out there, bro, because this seems like a generational winter storm, bro. And maybe not generational, but this definitely seems like we're going to remember this. It definitely seems like it. Like, I'm scared. I'm actually scared, bro. I'm scared. I'm scared. So we'll see how that turns out. Maybe if I don't work, I'll go live through the whole thing. Fuck it. I'll go live through the whole thing. I'll like go play outside and shit. We know where this is going now. 4 hours ago. Damn, bro, I didn't know weather channels were this big. This kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I didn't know it was like this.